Okay, so basically this project is about correcting the caption for the audio. So we'll be provided audios, and there's the volume is some 9,000 audios. There are some 9,000 audios, each having um, a duration of 10 to 15 seconds. And what we are required to do is we have to correct whatever the machine has transcribed. So machine might have transcribed what kind of sounds are there in the audio, and we have to correct it. In correction, we have four options. One is deletion. What is in deletion? Whatever is not in the audio and it is written in the caption, right? So suppose if the audio is about that there is a rain, and there is a sound of rain and sound of the wind, right? And when we play the audio, there is no sound of the wind. So what we do is that remove the sound of, we remove that part which is not in the audio. Simple as that. If it is not in the audio, if the remove the content that does not exist in the audio. Simple. Just delete directly. Another is that the content is there but it is inaccurate. For example, if they are saying that the baby is laughing, right? But the baby is not laughing. He's either crying or yeah, he's crying. So what we do is that we will use the square brackets uh, on the place where it is saying laughing, and afterwards we will write crying in the Chinese language in the double brackets again. I'll explain to you in a meanwhile. And a third correction is addition. So if they, for example, if this is the same audio, that there is a rain and there is a wind sound, there is a rain sound, and then baby is crying, right? And there's another sound which they have not included in it. Some, maybe a girl is singing or something like that. So we have to add that, right? So it's very easy. If the audio, if it is not mentioned in the audio and it is mentioned in the caption, directly delete it. If it is mentioned incorrectly, just correct that. That is modification. And if it is missing, if something is missing, you need to add that. So just add that, but only we need to take care of the brackets. For modification, we have to use square brackets. For addition, we have to use curly brackets. Simple. And if there is no audio in the, if there is no audio in the video, just mark it invalid. There will be a button on the platform which will say invalid. And if the caption is already correct, mark it this one. So you checked everything that is correct. Just copy this statement and paste it in the beginning of it. We'll now move towards the samples of it. This we had discussed a bit earlier, but I just want to show you. Let me just share the sound. Simple, there's sound of the rainfall only, right? So what we are required to do is that, let's see what the caption the machine has written. The machine has written that the intense sound of a heavy downpour and water dripping from the awnings and is punctuated by the swishing noise of cars driving on the wet road. So as from this caption, we can clearly see that there are no sounds of the cars, right? So on the platform as well, there will be a video. Then there will be the place where the machine has transcribed, and then you will have your own window where you have to correct it. Now we know that there's only the sound of the water dripping, right? So what we need to do is delete. We need to delete this rest of it. Just simply delete it and put a full stop. We have to take care of the grammatical things um, very carefully. If we are deleting something from the beginning, we need to make the word that is coming after as the capital, and if we are deleting something at the end, we have to make we have to put a full stop, right? The next video, let's play the next video. Simply we okay, so the caption here is the the rhythmic sound, the rhythmic crunching of the footsteps on snow echoes through the quiet snowy landscape, accompanied by a faint intermittent jingle. So as we all can see, as we all can hear, there was no jingle. It was very quiet, only the sound of the footsteps were there. So what we are required to do is that we need to delete this one. Okay, that's it. The next one, just do one more thing in this, and then we will move to, so these are the example of delete option. Okay. So let's see what they have mentioned. A calm urban ambience is created by low, steady hum of distant city traffic and the sound of gently flowing water. So can anyone tell me what is the issue here? What we need to delete? Guess, can anyone?
Repeat the audio, please.
Okay. Okay, so let's move to the modification videos where there needs to be modification. But again, remember guys, this will not be categorized on the platform. On the platform, you will get mixed videos, but this is just the guidelines that the client provided along with the videos and examples, right? So
来，注意看。
okay, so which kind of sounds were there? First of all, there is a music. Is there music?
Yes, madam.
Then there the key is he's turning the key in the hole, right? The sound of the key turning in the hole, right?
Yes, madam.
Second, this is second sound. Then what is the third sound? The opening of the,
Door opening.
yes, door opening. And remember, the sound of the music is throughout the video, right? So from the beginning till the end, the sound is there. Okay, one of the sound is heard here, is heard. Can anyone tell me? What was the sound? Or the sound of the horns. Listen to it again. Very feeble, but यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा यहाँ पे.
来，注意看。
And in the end, the person is saying something. Let's see what they have mentioned. The sound of a pencil scratching on paper is heard. So was there the sound of the pencil scratching? No.
No, madam.
Yeah, so what is required? There needs a modification. Modification is required, right? So how will we modify? Let me just see if I can copy this. Sorry, okay. So the sound of a pencil scratching on a paper is heard. So see, they need to do the correction. So what they did was that they put this whole thing in square brackets. ठीक है, because इसकी correction करनी थी क्योंकि ये गलत है, इसको हम delete नहीं कर रहे, इसको हम modify कर रहे हैं. ठीक है, delete है इसके बिल्कुल सिरे से है ही नहीं, कुछ sound है लेकिन इसकी नहीं है, तो उन्होंने क्या किया, इसको brackets में डाला. ठीक है, एंड फिर उन्होंने चाइनीज में लिखा. तो हमने भी पहले इसको इंग्लिश में लिखना है, फिर इसको हमने चाइनीज में ट्रांसलेट करना है. सो फर्स्ट वी हैव टू राइट इट इन इंग्लिश and then we have to translate it back into the Chinese. But just because the client has did this for us, let's see. The audio begins with the metallic sound of a key being inserted into the log and turned, followed by sound of door opening, right? Correct?
Yes, madam.
बिल्कुल ठीक
Mhm.
है. So this is the correction. और उसके बाद क्या है? Followed by a man speaking in Chinese, all set at a backdrop of soft atmospheric music that creates a sense of wonder and mystery. Let's listen to it again after reading this.
来助
Well, I heard the sound of some traffic, the horns as well. I don't know if that's my hallucination. Okay, I cannot hear. Okay, let's listen to another video, and then we'll move to the. Okay, that's a very less sound. Okay, so what has the machine transcribed? A knife makes crisp, rhythmic chopping sounds on a cutting board. Was there any sound of the
No,
knife?
no.
No. Okay. Followed by the sound of ingredients being placed in a mortar and then stirred by the hand. Totally wrong, right? We will,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, we'll just. Okay, so there was a tick sound of. See, it's just that this wooden plate, it touched this metal pot. That's the sound.
Yes, ma'am.
Then there is no sound. And just
No,
placing
ma'am.
of, yeah, and just placing of the food on this, that is very feeble. But it is there. So let's see what they have transcribed. A knife makes crisp, rhythmic chopping sound on a cutting board, followed by the sound of the ingredients being placed in a mortar and then stirred by the hand. So they're saying they're stirred by the hand. This is, they corrected only this part. Or the video might be wrong. I don't know why they have not. Let's see what the translation is about. Rustling, just the sound of the vegetables rustling went us. So we need to correct it. So there was, sorry, there was no sound of the knife matrix. So we need to delete it. All right, and we are deleting it. So we will delete this. Or we will modify it. Okay, we will modify it. So because we are modifying it, modifying requires this square brackets, right? So यहाँ तक हम इसको square bracket में कर लेते हैं. फिर हम will just type in the Google Translate. The audio begins with sound of the wooden plate touching with metal pot. Correct? ठीक है. So we'll copy this
ठीक.
because this is Chinese. We are correcting. Copy it, right? Sorry, मैं से बोल रही हूँ. And then just right behind these brackets जहाँ हमने correction करनी है, दोबारा double brackets डालें, ये Chinese paste करें और double brackets बंद. Followed by sound of ingredients being placed in a mortar and then this is the correction. ये तो खैर उन्होंने कर दिया है, लेकिन उन्होंने कहा था then stirred by the hand, which was again a correction, and they did this correction, but this correction was not made. So now you got what we are required to do. जहां पर जो साउंड नहीं है या वो साउंड उन्होंने गलत बताई हुई है, तो क्या करना है, उसको करेक्ट करना है. ठीक है. So now you got this कि इसको कैसे करेक्ट करना है. Okay, so the last one is addition. So we did deletion and its example, then we did modification or fixing, and we did their examples. Now we are moving to the addition. A woman speaks softly to a baby with a faint. Okay, sorry. Let me play this video first. Let it get load first. Okay, first of all, there's a chirping, birds chirping at the end, right? First thing is that. Then there is the sound of a crow, right? Right. So what other sounds are there? The baby is talking to the mother. Let me play for you. The lady also replied, the woman also replied. So a woman speaks softly to a baby with the faint chirping of the birds in the background, creating a natural ambience. So let's see what they have written. So women speak softly to a baby with the faint chirping of the birds in the background, creating a natural ambience. And let's see what they are written. Okay, again, the sound of the crow isn't mentioned, right? So what they did is that they added it. Correct, guys?
Yes, ma'am. Correct, ma'am.
Okay, let's do one more example of this. Let it get loaded. So first there's a sound of this person who is shouting, right?
Mhm.
Right, and then there's the sound of the people coming from the background. Then the sound
Mhm.
of the whistle is also heard. The players, they're like shouting. Also, the screeching of the foots, their shoes is being heard. Music is also there. Some in some part of the video, there's music. Again, second time whistle. Okay, okay, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, a loud buzzer sound, followed by the third of a volleyball being hit, and celebrity shouts from players. A female announcer voices echoes through the arena over a PA system mixed with the ambient murmur of crowd. So a lot of things are skipped in it, right? First of all, did you guys hear the buzzer sound? Was there a buzzer sound? There is no buzzer sound. There's the lady, she shouts something. So we have to correct it as well, right? So we have to put it in square brackets, and then we have to say that the lady, I think, what do you call that? Referee? I don't know. So she says something, then they started the game, and followed by the third of a volleyball. Yes, that is being heard. There's a sound of the people at the background that is being heard. Okay, so they have made the correction. Let's see what they have written. There is a sound of a whistle coming as well. There is sharp whistle. Okay, yes, they have corrected it as well. And then you can hear the sound of shoes scraping against the ground. Exactly. So murmur of the crowd, PA system, right? So there are some music that is being played. Players, celebrity shouts from players, right? So the players, they're also shouting, they're saying something, right? So did you guys get it? We'll also, okay, so this is all about the project. there are three things involved. Either you delete something, or you modify something, or you add something. For deletion, nothing is required, just simply click and delete it. For modification, whatever is wrong there, click on that, just put that in square bracket, and then just beside that, write the corrected version, but that should be in Chinese language. You can use Google Translate, but usually Google Translate is not that much reliable, so we will use ChatGPT for translation of such sentences.
Mm-hmm.
Number the third is addition. So we have to add something, but with a curly bracket, right? Okay, one video can have a mix of all. So there will be some parts that you just need to delete. There will be some parts that you just need to modify, and there might be some addition. So you can mix and match everything, right? So, okay, one thing more, if you hear some sound of something which is throughout the video, right? For example, there's sound of there's something in the background which is playing continuously. So you can put that sentence, and they have not mentioned it, so you can put that sentence anywhere. Apart from that, all other you should put in a sequence. So for example, first, if there's sound of buzzer, for example, just like we heard, if there's a sound of a buzzer, then the celebrity shout. We are not going to say the words then, but we have to put that in a sequence. So then there's sound of celebrity, then there is a sound of the whistle. See, when they put the sentence of the whistle, you can see they put it in the in between, right? So see, they put it here because it was followed by the previous ones. So first there was a buzzer sound, then there was a third of the volleyball, then the celebrity shouted, then there was a whistle. Okay, and then the female announced. So you also have to look at the sequence. For example, if a crow is or if a dog is barking at the end of the video and it is mentioned in the beginning, so this is wrong. You should follow the sequence. Okay, and if there is something that is continuously throughout the video, then it's okay, you can add that anywhere. You can add it in the beginning, in the middle, or in the end. And that's it about the project. So if you have any questions, you can let me know.